Hello and welcome to Lord Lukan. In today's episode, we'll be checking out the latest addition to the cast, Chance will be taking the sociopath test, and Montana Millz will be testing out his true skills. Welcome to today's episode, and big huge loves to all my subscribers, you beautiful people. A special shout out to the members of the channel, Wendy, Heather and Jan, who are now ladies of the Lord Lukan Manor. You too can be a lord or lady of the Lukan Manor by joining the membership for a whopping 99p a month and get exclusive access to the members only videos and upcoming extras. Anyway, let's head off to the Lalu Institute for the challenge and see what on earth is going on this week. First in line for the sedatives, it's Tayler and Chance, who are busy popping out a baby, and Chance, as always, finds a way to make it all about it. I've got to say, having watched a couple of births from the business end, she doesn't exactly look like someone who's in fanny-tearing agony.
I just wish I could take the pain for her.
We do too, Chancey Poo. We do too.
Here it is. Oh, get out.
Push, baby.
Wow, that looked easy. I guess after half a dozen kids or so, it gets a bit easier.
8 pounds, 6 ounces, which is like the perfect baby weight.
Well, thanks for that, Dr. Wow. It's actually £7.5, but, you know, we won't pull you up on that.
I've been waiting all this time.
Yeah, you've done all that waiting. She's only carried him, put up with the pains, the swelling, the hormones, the moons, Chance's dumbass, and those farts. Oh my god, those farts. Why let her have that skin-to-skin time to secure their bond? It's all about Chance, you know. Yeah, good job, Chance.
It's like he's me being born again into the world.
He just can't help but always be thinking about himself. Hang on a second. I seem to have accidentally clicked on the list of signs of a sociopath. So let's have a look, shall we? Welcome to today's edition of Are You a Sociopath? This week's contestant is Chance, some dumbass from Georgia. Now, let's see how he goes. Lack of empathy? Tick. Impulsive behaviour? Tick. Using intelligence, charm or charisma to manipulate others? Well, maybe on Tayler at least. Not learning from mistakes? Tick. Lying? Tick. General superficial relationships? Tick. Sometimes stealing or committing other crimes? Well, that's what got you here. Tick. Drugs? Tick. Trouble with paying bills? Tickety tick on that one, Batman. Wow, looks like Chance actually did well at something. Hey Chance, you've managed to achieve the title of sociopath. Good job.
Baby, you killed her.
Well, probably not the best choice of words given the circumstances, but hey, at least he's not talking about himself.
A couple times I did almost pass out.
Well, there it is. He lasted all of a few seconds. And because he lasted that whole time, he launched into more me's than a Thailand school trip.
Giving birth to my son, I am here in the morning. I feel like that I'm here at the hospital. I'm here with her at home.
Good job, dumbass.
Is a little baby Mason.
I guess now they have a Freemason. I'll get my coat. On that note, I'm going to sit in the corner for a few minutes, and while I do, let's fly over to Ohio to see what Dirty Derek is up to. Okay, so Dirty D is going to the Windy City to see which way Hurricane Monique is blowing. Ugh, gross. I hope he's got permission from his parole officer.
Any second now, my parole officer could tell me yes or no.
But Dirty D keeps on packing. But what exactly did he pack? Some shoes, fake jewelry, and some black stuff. Wow, now that's preparation. Anyway, Dirty D does what he usually does when a woman asks him to do something. Totally ignores it. And anyway, he's probably seeing about another 10 POs on the side. Okay, let's go see what Who and Why are up to. And Why has some big super brain philosophy for us.
Some days I fail, some days I succeed.
Meanwhile, over in Millsy land, Michael is in trouble with his mum. Justine, who is summoning him for a telling off.
Michael!
Oh dear, naughty boy is gonna have his allowance stopped.
Mike, why is there $12,000 missing?
12 grand? I thought he only spent 5 on that ring. What did he do with the other 7? Maybe he bought some new jewellery. Okay, if he did, where's the other $6,970? Can't wait to hear what Millstein comes up with. You know it's gonna be genius.
I up and I wasn't able to replace the money in time.
Yeah, because you can magically pull $5 out of your butt.
I got a good opportunity on some Bitcoins and cryptocurrency and NFTs and all this stuff, you know what I mean? So
even if this was the case, can you imagine Millz of Wall Street navigating his way around efficient markets hypothesis, short interest or prospect theory? Yeah, me neither. I can, however, imagine him getting ripped off in a bump and dump. To every action there's an equal and opposite reaction, said Einstein. He then went on to say, if you bullshit your missus, she'll pull out some real shit and slap you with it. And this is the theory Millz is now experiencing. Juju is issuing some truth of her own.
Because now, you know what? Now I'm dependent on you. Yeah. And sometimes I feel like you just had me quit my job. You made it seem like because you wanted me home all the damn time.
We know he wanted her home so he didn't have to deal with the kids and could spend time sketching designs for his trailers. And she's now getting to vent her hatred of having to rely on Michael's $90 music career.
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
and I keep envisioning the ring on her finger. But it becomes difficult when you're trying to do something special for someone who doesn't like to just chill.
Yeah, Juju getting stressed over $12,000. But what does he think will happen when instead of doing the thing he said would earn money, has actually spent $5,000 on something which will do nothing but sit about looking pretty? And contrary to popular belief, rings don't approve. Can you believe this guy? The stuff he told her to do. At least Juju was earning money from old seasons of love during lockup. And what was he doing? Getting her to dropship a bunch of cheap goods at inflated prices? Maybe choosing a logo and flipping it upside down? Yeah, stand aside, Warren Buffett. Millz is coming through.
I made you a boss.
No, you didn't.
That's what I did.
You made me a maid here at home.
Yeah, a boss of the house, and the bills, and the laundry. I can see her point. If she was pulling in loads of shifts, then she might have been making some coin. But it all begs the question, what happened to the childcare? We know Roz from Monsters Inc. was paying some of the bills, including Juju's phone bill. So I assume she was being a mother too. Good job, you two. Not at all self-absorbed, but it's all fine.
But you annoyed me, my God.
Yeah, it's all fine. And Millz says the most honest and truthful thing he's said all season.
This all out. Oh, God.
And with that, we plot over to Mississippi. Did you know Mississippi means Great River? So the River Mississippi means River Great River. Or the River Thames in London means River. But then, here in England land, we are used to being trolled by place name creators. We have a place called Shitterton, Fingering Hoe, and Wet Wang. Anywho, Jeffrey Dahmer and his hair, and Discount Keira Knightley are waking up from their argument the night before.
And now he's on house arrest for 3 years.
Okay, but he could have been in prison for 19 years. So yes, he should have told you, and there's loads of reasons why it's bad. But it is a better outcome. And let's face it, she's not with him for his Nobel Prize level intelligence. So Discount Keira packs up to leave Jeffrey and his hair. And what the hell is this thing in the garage? Is it some sort of homemade hunting hide? But Jeffrey thought he'd get creative with the colours. Anywho, over in Tampa.
How did you sleep? Down here on the couch.
Like a baby.
Okay, cool. So you woke up every half an hour and pooped yourself.
I apologize.
Whoop, has he realised?
Me personally, I feel like I ain't do nothing wrong.
Nope, sure hasn't. Now the next part is some copyrighted music, so I'm going to be all OG Kam for a moment. Yesterday I was being selfish. I don't ever want you to think that I'm prioritising anything over you, and I don't want my career to conflict with our marriage. Career! Yeah, sure it is. If you use it as a noun, yeah, okay, I'm not so sure. But if you use it as a verb, careered across the road and went into a hedge, yeah, I can see that.
I support your career.
Hobby? So Aris totally forgives him and puts down some ground rules.
Answer your phone.
Answer my phone.
And do your homework. Wash behind your ears. Aris then goes to get her daughter, and OG Kam decides to do some pranking. Yeah, good job, OG hide and seek.
What do you want?
How did you fit in here?
I'm the cool dad.
Yeah, sure, if you say so. Back in the Magnolia State, Jeffrey Dahmer's dad, Discount Michael Douglas, has popped over to look mystified at everything he hears. Jeffrey, and his hair, is off to church and is very thankful.
Without God, I wouldn't be where I am at in life today.
Yeah, I'm not sure he'd be particularly grateful for taking ownership of your little escapades. I think he'd be sending you pretty clear messages.
We are gathered here today to ask the blessing of the Lord our God for this union of Mark and Stephanie.
I mean, this is pretty clear, right?
Oh yes, that's God.
Right, yeah. Okay, thanks everyone. Now here's Blaine.
How's everybody doing this morning? Man, God is good, ain't he? Honestly, I had no clue what I'm about to say. Through my lifetime, it all starts with my childhood. My mother and my father, they divorced at an early age, which...
Look, Discount Michael Douglas sitting there nodding wisely. He's like, yup, I done fucked him up, but praise the Lord.
Kind of left me going from place to place, and in my opinion, was the start of me feeling abandonment and neglect. You know, I ended up getting caught up in affiliations. I used to get caught up in drugs, and you know it, I ended up getting in a lot of trouble. Thank you all so very much for having me here.
Yes! Yes! Jesus H. Goddamn Christ! I have seen the light!
And God bless y'all.
But then, Jeffrey says the most heartfelt thing I've ever heard on the show. He speaks about his grandmother and shows the pain he feels and expresses himself in a beautiful way. Can't play it all for copyright reasons, but here's the summary.
My grandmother was the one that had a special place in my heart. And I really always felt like she's the one that loved me the most. It's so hard not having my grandmother in my life.
I don't usually leave things on a sad note, so here's a little something to cheer you up.
No swimming.
Well, good thing we're not going swimming.
And one of them actually stabbed me in my penis.
And there you go, always good for a laugh. Anyways, that's it for part 1, but stay tuned for part 2, where I do a deep dive on Millz' boyfriend.
I don't understand why it just can't work, man. Like, I don't understand why.
We see what else Tragic Mike and Juju get up to, and Chance makes some great decisions. Thanks for joining me, it's been great to see you. Don't forget to join us for the Monday night stream, and I'll be back very soon with part 2. You take care of yourself.